How many people have an iPad? How many people are using that iPad right now and sort of half listening to me? Right, okay. So I work at Mindshare, and I work on Sprint mobile marketing. As a mobile carrier, Sprint has a lot to do with mobile marketing. We've done a lot, we've tested a lot, and we've developed a great deal of insights. Then the tablet came along, and the question with the tablet, the answer to the tablet question is more questions. What do we do with this thing? How do we measure it? How do we provide right content experiences that are made for touchscreen devices, for iOS, for Android, for Windows, for BlackBerry, all of the major operating systems? We came up with an interesting solution after talking to our friends at Slate. We brought in our friends at OnSwipe, whose mission is to make the web tabletized. And we decided to run a test. And that test was actually, where's this thing? So the test itself was to tabletize Slate.com. Slate.com, owned by the Washington Post, they have a iPad app, but they don't have a web app. And OnSwipe was launching, and we decided to give this a spin. One of the data points that we rested on as we tried to pitch this to the clients is that, what do you think is the highest area of engagement in the tablet, on the iPad or other tablets? I mean, what are you, most of you who are half ignoring me right now, doing? You're probably on the web. And it's okay that you're ignoring me, because we're on the couches and we're ignoring the TV, and we're ignoring all these other areas, and we're multitasking, but we're browsing. Apps are great. We love apps. We're going to continue investing in apps, and apps are awesome, but at the same time, we know that browsing is the #1 area of engagement for consumers. So we decided to capitalize on the web traffic that publishers like Slate already have, and we wanted to provide a tablet-optimized experience that's rich and developed for the touchscreen device. And what we really discovered was that, this is my big pithy statement for the day, the touchscreen revolution is here. We're in the midst of a fundamental behavioral shift in how we consume digital content. Engagement's moving from clicks to taps, from opening to swiping. As the touchscreen experience evolves, there will be a quiet but seismic change in how consumers expect to engage with their content in new and meaningful ways. As a mobile carrier, Sprint needs to remain one step ahead of the curve by offering consumers rich touchscreen experiences in the way that they were meant to be enjoyed, by taking full advantage of the tablet's inherent magic. So I think that most of us in this room really understand what that means, and I think it's safe to say that most tablet experiences through the browser, through Safari, which is a very sophisticated browser, are not optimized. They're either the mobile site, which doesn't really look great, or the desktop site, which is a little too cluttered. So this is what Slate looked like on the iPad before we optimized it using OnSwipe's plugin. It's a great site. We love Slate, but it's a little complicated. It's a little hard to navigate, and you're essentially getting the desktop experience. This is what it looked like after we optimized it for iPads. So we launched with iOS first. We're moving to Android hopefully by the end of July, and hopefully we'll be moving to iPhone under iOS sometime in August.